love, hate, and everything in between. That is how our world is divided. Those everything in betweens include disapproval, rejection, misunderstanding, intolerance, and much, much more. There's no getting around it. Everyone hates something at one time or another. It may be a person, an ideology, a corporation. It can be just about anything, and it slowly eats away at you and makes your life miserable. The driving force that motivates everyone is the desire to receive pleasure and satisfaction, a desire to enjoy, and the avoidance of pain. When you look at someone that you love, you feel joy and pleasure, and you also share that person's joy. And when you see that loved one suffering, you share that grief. But if you see someone that you hate, you feel anger, turmoil, and stress. And if the one you hate is suffering, you are delighted because you feel that their suffering is well deserved. This is a basic fact of life. In other words, it is not the situation or circumstance that determines whether we enjoy or suffer, but our attitude towards that situation or to those around us. A great philosopher once said, "One judges others according to his own flaws." This means that what you see at any given moment in the world is a reflection of your inner state, a projection of what is hidden within you. Your worldview is defined according to your inner structure, your desires, your interests, intentions, likes and dislikes, and your past conditionings. But if you could somehow rise above those conditionings and change your perception of everyone and everything around you, your world would look a lot different to you. So what exactly can you do in order to see the world as less terrible and more friendly? First, you must go deep inside and change your innermost feelings so that your attitude toward everyone, even those you hate, is a positive, loving attitude. Look at them as if you know nothing about them, and suddenly your entire worldview and reality will change. You will begin to see the world, everyone and everything in it, as a wonderful and beautiful place. Next, when you feel hatred towards someone, realize that this is nature's invitation for you to identify with it and to resemble its qualities by increasing love above your hatred. There is no hatred in nature, only a quality of love and harmony that fills everything. But if we resembled nature and its attributes of care and reciprocity, we would begin to perceive and reveal the goodness and necessity behind every aspect of life. Changing your perception of reality is not a matter of convincing yourself on a psychological level that there is nothing wrong with the world at all, but it's a change of your perspective. The correction involves an upgrade of that internal engine called the desire to receive, that egoistic natural desire to receive pleasure and enjoyment only for yourself. It must be replaced with an altruistic desire to positively influence everything around you. Gradually, this transformation of your attitude from hatred to love will reveal a world that was there all along, a world without evil, a world full of love. And when you finally take matters into your own hands and realize that everything is in your control, you will also realize that you no longer need to wait for others to change because the change has been made in you. When you finally manage to correct your attitude of hatred, you will see that those bad characters who cause so much grief in your life suddenly disappear, and only love and wholeness will remain. Don't let hatred, even a small amount, rule and ultimately ruin your life. You can overcome and conquer your hatred. But if you enjoy the hatred, then this message is not for you. Significant and permanent change in our perception of the world requires constant attention. But in the long run, this is where we will find true happiness, contentment, and peace within ourselves.